Okay, good afternoon. It's Monday, 19th September. This is the Simpler Futures free video market update for Monday. So I'm convinced that the market cares about two things right now, and that is one, the CPI, and two, the Fed with the interest rate decision. Last week we got the CPI, and it was bad. Market sold off by the midweek. We were looking for end of week bearish targets down at like 38.70. I think we had ended up trading down to like 50. So anybody that wanted the short side anyway, at least he kind of came into targets. And here's what I see for now this week. The second half of the saga is this week, and that's on Wednesday, where right now it's priced in about 80%, looking for 3/4 of a point, 75 bips uptick on the rate on Wednesday. And the balance of that, about 20%, is actually looking for the possibility of one full percent. So we'll see, but that's on Wednesday. Here's the thing. The way it sold off last week from high low close, add divide by 3 gives us a weekly pivot for this week of 39.70 up here. The weekly point of control from last week was right here at 67, and there's a naked point of control from last Thursday here at 39.35. So the way it traded here late last week on Friday, you can see it gapped down from Thursday, right? And ended up with balance down here in that 38.70 area. And today, Friday, we're getting some uptick back against this gap, right? So it's my thinking here that what's going to happen is we're going to reach up here and close up some of this business, and I'm looking for it to roll. Okay, so the way I'm handling that is, here's the way I'm handling that. Right now, if I can put it on screen here for you. Right now, year to date, the Nasdaq's down 27%. The S&Ps were, as of Friday, we're down 19, Dow 15. You can see Bitcoin, Meta, and some other stuff right there also. So the Nasdaq tech sector is the weakest, down 27%. Next in line, S&P's down 19. Remember, the 20% mark is at 3,800, and then the Dow's down 15%. All right. So, personally, what I'm doing is trying to run some Nasdaq short from last week. But with this kind of uptick, what I did was actually bought some S&P to allow me the hopeful opportunity of being able to maintain the higher time frame short NASDAQ. And I can show you what that looks like. Like over here, like I see, I'm currently long the S&P here from today with the uptick that looked like it was trying to hold. But then short from higher in the NASDAQ, right? So here's the way I'm trying to do that, all right? It's my thinking here that we're getting some early week uptick into these levels that I just gave you, which is why I gave you the levels, 39, 35, and 65 up here, with weekly pivot being up here at 72 from last week's action. That's weekly pivot for this week. So I'm going to try to allow the S&P uptick wiggle room up into these levels up here. By the way, the 71, 72 right there is also, I'll show you so you don't have to take my word for it. It's also the first overhead quant H1 level up here too. You can see it right there at 72. That red line, so you got 72, and then the second one's up here at 40.39, but the first one's right there at 39.70. with the weekly open being down right there at 38.90. First overhead quant level for the week is up there at 39.70, like basically the same as weekly pivot. So my thinking here, what I'm trying to do is allow this S&P wiggle room to work its way up tomorrow and even Wednesday morning, honestly, into the rate announcement, which is Wednesday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then to look midday Wednesday, I think it's like a few minutes after 1 o'clock, like 10 minutes after 1 o'clock Chicago time, that's when the price action tends to change on Fed days, right? So if I can let this thing work its way up a bit further, then try and hold long into this 39.70 area, reverse it, and my target for this week is going to be down here. I don't have the day-only data keyed up for you, but I can do that real quick. I can show you the reason for the target. Target is going to be down here right there on that gap. See, that gap is at 38.20. Now remember, I'm up here at 39.70 for the overhead. I'm talking about down here at 38.20 and 37.93. 37, or just call it 37.90. Target, bearish target for me for this week is going to be 37.90. Okay, I'm going to try and hit 38.20 and 37.90 as bearish targets this week. So hopefully that is very clear. I could be wrong, of course, but I'm clear in my plan, and I'm trying to be clear because I get feedback, and sometimes it's like too much babble and just all kind of stuff, and I'm like, well, it takes some talking to explain what I'm trying to explain, but sometimes I get beat up for it too, so I don't know. Anyway, trying to be helpful. So with that, good trading, and I'll talk to you again on Wednesday. But by the time I get to you Wednesday, the announcements, by the time I talk with you again in these videos, the announcements already going to be done, and and we'll be looking to see how we want to treat the price action as a result of what happened earlier that day on Wednesday. So I got a plan for now. Hope it helps. Good trading. Talk to you soon.
Without simpler trading, I could not have financial independence.
This is one of the best investments I ever made in my life.
It's helping me find consistency. It's one of the things that won me